How's it going? It's my first video, and I want to talk about the Yeezy 380 Alien. I think it was the first colorway that ever came out for the Yeezy 380, so it's just a standard box, nothing on the sides. 10.5 boost and 380 on the top. Now mine is a little busted, but that's okay. Alright, 380 Alien. So, first thing I did notice about this shoe is this is a little bit higher back here, so you kind of want to wear like longer socks with this. I wouldn't recommend like ankle socks because it's gonna like really wear into your ankle. So, bottom of it, I got these used for like 45 bucks. Ever since Kanye kind of went crazy, they've gone down in price quite a bit. So let's take a look. Look at that. Adidas Yeezy Boost, full length Boost actually. And I noticed this like kind of curvature up almost. It's kind of like you rocking them. So they're very comfortable shoes. Don't get me wrong. But there really isn't much to talk about with them. The pattern is actually the same on both shoes. It's like it's mirrored almost. Same design. It may look like they're different. They are not. It's the same thing. So these don't have the infinity laces, which I actually prefer. Because it's just, I don't know how to really properly tie these. I'm going to be honest. It's kind of annoying. But, you know. It's a nice shoe. It really is. And you'd think it'd glow in the dark with the way it looks, right? It does not. There is a pair that does called the Calcite Glow. I just don't have them. I assume they're one of the more expensive pairs right now, but you know, it is what it is, right? Then they got this like gash in them, and that's actually plastic. And it's got these holes in it for breathability, but some of them are actually filled in. I don't really know what's going on there, but whatever, man. It's I really do like this shoe though. It's very comfortable, but I don't think it's as comfortable as a 350 V2. Now, you know, paying so little for these, you know, it makes it so much better, because this is not a shoe that I think I would want to spend more than $100 on, personally. But it's not bad. It's not a bad shoe. It really isn't. It's a solid like 7 out of 10. I mean, but for comfort, it's like a 10 for sure. This is a really comfortable shoe. It just, I don't know. There isn't much hype behind the 380s. There really never was, and I don't really get that. Especially because these were actually supposed to be the 350 V3s, but for some reason they just decided to call it something different. I'm not exactly sure why, but I think if these were labeled the 350 V3s, I think a lot of people would be hard on them. Either that, or people would just blindly be like, I need those, they're the new 350s or whatever, but, you know, I don't really see these popping off too much. No, I don't drive a Subaru, don't ask. You know, honestly, that's really about all I have to say about these. It's a decent shoe, you know, and it's really easy to get on. They're really stretchy, you know, so. But it just feels like a sock. It genuinely just feels like a sock with a bunch of padding. That's really all it is. And, well, that's really all I've got to say about this. But, you know, I didn't really have too much to say about it, did I? Other than, it's just another Yeezy. Just the way I see it, just another Yeezy. You know. I hope that, eventually they do start making more, but it's very unlikely nowadays. It's with everything going on, I highly doubt they ever will, which is a shame. But right now, pick them up for cheap. They're gonna go up in price eventually, and once they do, it's gonna be a little crazy once it starts really going nuts. Especially for 350s, slides, the foam runners, all of that. After a while, it's gonna be damn near impossible to buy them. But thanks for watching.